Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a balayage hair tutorial for you guys. That's why I'm in my bathroom. I have balayaged my hair before. It was in about July, and then recently I decided I wanted to go a little darker for fall, so I added in some dark spots, and it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to. I just want to go back blonder now. I hope you aren't as scared to do your hair at home after this tutorial. I know I'm very brave, and I just want to make it a little easier for you guys, teaching you how I do it myself and everything like that. So I hope you guys really enjoy. Today I'm going to be using the Revlon Frosting Glow Color Effects, and this is in the Honey Blonde one. It's for like darker to medium like hair colors. I actually saw Jessie James Decker do this, and that's how I heard about this brand of dye, and I really like her tutorial. That's how I have done my hair before, but I added a little bit of steps just to try out. What you're gonna get is this little tub. This is what you're gonna be mixing your product in. And then this is a little shampoo and conditioner, which is usually good. I kind of like that. In this kit, it's actually like a highlighting kit, and they give you a cap, like the really old-fashioned way of highlighting your hair at home, which we're not going to use because we don't want those nasty stripes. We want a nice balayage, sun-kissed look. So just throw this thing away. And in your directions, you want to make sure that you realize there are gloves here. See, there's this plastic thing. So you just take this off, and that's just a plastic wrap for your hair. I don't really know. And then stuck on here are gloves. So you can see there's gloves right there. So you just want to gently pull that off like that. And this is going to be your powder, and then this is your cream developer. Other things you're going to be needing is this little brush. I got this from Sally's for like maybe $1. I don't know, it might have been even cheaper than $1. So I got this. And then I also got this from Sally's, just a comb to section off your hair, comb it through, make sure it's nice and detangled. So I really like this. That was super cheap as well, maybe $1, maybe cheaper. I don't really remember. All right, and then I have some clips just to section off my hair. Take this, and you want to kind of shake it so that it gets to the bottom, because otherwise powder is going to go everywhere, and you don't want that to happen. Oh, another thing, make sure you're wearing like a t-shirt that you don't care about. This one is really faded and just not nice quality when I got it, but anyway, I'm just making sure I don't care about, so make sure that happens. And then you're just going to tear this, take your little bowl, and dump it on in there. Take your cream developer, and all you're going to do is dump everything in there, the entire bottle. So just mix it on up. Be careful you don't get everything on your floor or anywhere you don't want it, because that would be bad. All right, so now we want to section our hair off. Take my fingers like this, kind of go like this, all the way to the back, and take it up. Kind of run my fingers through it to make it up like that. And then I'm just going to be twisting it up like this on the top of my head. Now we're just going to be doing another section. So this one, you want to do it kind of like an inch above your ear. So kind of like this. And then you're just going to be doing the same thing, flipping it to the front, or to the top of your head. So this one, I'm just going to be taking it like this. I'm taking this piece here, and then pulling it up. I'm just going to pull it up like that. I'm going to take it down, split it down the middle and the back, and take it and leave it in the front. Take your brush and your product. Just going to be putting a little bit on the brush, but then you're going to want to take it on the sides of the dish and kind of, I don't know, wipe it off, I guess, a little bit. So it's not so gloopy, gumpy, I guess. And so you don't want to get like a glob of product on one piece of hair. That would not be good. Probably put our gloves on too. What I'm gonna do, see, I'm gonna take it in probably 3 sections. So just take a section of hair that's about this big. I might take it, I might go a little smaller. The smaller the better. All right, so we have our piece of hair, right? Now we're gonna be taking our brush, right? And you're gonna want to kind of, the whole purpose of balayage is to paint your hair, right? And it wants to look super natural. So you don't wanna do like big streaks, right? You wanna fade it in, do little strokes, okay? So we're gonna take our hair, we're gonna start up here. We're just gonna paint it on, okay? Just gonna paint it on. And start with little product. You don't want a ton of product because if you do, you could mess it up. So take it down to the end. And you can paint like wherever you think it's gonna look nice. I just kind of base it off of what I think. There's not really science to doing this. You just kind of go along with it and do what you think will look nice. Sorry, I gotta look in my mirror because I can't do this without looking in the mirror. All right, so now I'm gonna be saturating the ends of my hair and just kind of putting it up towards the top, okay? Taking a little bit more. Up towards the top. You don't want it to go to your root because that defeats the purpose. We're not doing highlights. We want something that will grow out very nicely and won't leave us very, I don't know, straight kind of. You want something that'll grow out now nicely. You don't have to go do this multiple times. You don't have to go to the salon a lot, that kind of thing. So now, all right, so now we have this big section left, right? So you're gonna be taking, I always have trouble with this because like I said, the glove has product on it and you don't wanna get that all over your hair. So this is where this kind of comes in. So I'm just going to be sectioning this off. So I got my next section. I'm going to comb it out. Make sure there's no knots. I'm going to be repeating the same process. Actually, I think I'm going to start at the ends. Yeah, I'm going to start at the ends. So I want it to be more blonde at the ends than I've done it before. Like before, I first got it done in a salon. And then I wanted to just try it myself because I didn't want to pay that much. So I just kind of touched it up. I didn't really fully balayage my hair, so I didn't have as much on the ends. I'm going to be taking down another section. I'm just taking it down the middle again, taking this side down to the front. I'm going to be splitting this one up into 2 sections. You just want to make sure it's gradual. I can't stress that enough. You want it to be gradual. You want it to not have the choppiness effect. So you want to make sure that it's varied and everything like that, because if it's like in a straight line, it'll look like you just dyed your hair and then you got growth. So I'm going to be doing this again where I take it in the back. That's the part of your hair you're going to see more. We want to see these highlights and these beautiful balayage pieces. Balayage, not balayage. What am I saying? Balayage pieces. It's going to be gorgeous. I love this effect. I think it is so awesome. I haven't dyed my hair since I was really young because I didn't like the growth aspect of getting your hair dyed. I didn't like how you had to keep up the maintenance with it and you had to keep just redoing your dye. Like, I hated that. So I never did it. Except for when I was younger, I did highlights, but that was it. And now that balayage is big, I am so into dyeing my hair because I don't have to do it like all the time. You want some on the bottom to have stuff underneath because I wear my hair up quite a bit, and then you also want it like here as well. And your hair's down. So you gotta think about the different ways you wear your hair as well, because if you wear your hair up, you don't want it to just be like dark underneath. Take down the next section, and you're just going to keep taking down the sections and making those little sections, making smaller sections so that you can do this technique, and you're going to do it all the way around your head. Now I have like the smallest section at the top, and I took some parts out of it, but this part is pretty small. So most of this hair is going to be on this right side. So first we're just going to work with this little section here. So I have waited about 5 to 7 minutes now since I completely finished my hand. I'm getting a little nervous that the bottom part is going to be too light because I did take my time throughout this process. So as you can see, I don't know, well maybe you can't see, but the bottom looks a lot lighter than, sorry my hair's kind of long, a lot lighter than the top. I don't know, I'm kind of contemplating rinsing it out right now. I probably will just to be safe. I don't want my hair to be like white. I want it to be blonde, but I don't want it to be like super, super dramatic because then I just think the fading and everything, it won't work as well. So I think I'm gonna wash it out, and I do have like I don't know if I would have enough to do like these strips right here. I might have enough to just do those, and then because that's what I'm really worried about, is this not getting the sun-kissed exact effect. So wait about 5, 7, 10 minutes about-ish. If you think it's getting too light, rinse it out a little bit on one strand and see if it's too light, and or not too light, if it's light enough, then rinse your head because you don't want it to go any lighter than you don't want. So I'm gonna go rinse, and I will show you guys what it looks like wet, and then I'll blow dry and show you what it looks like all done. Hey guys, so I'm all done washing out my color, and I shampooed with the this Bedhead Dumb Blonde Purple Toning Shampoo. I left it in for about 7-ish minutes. And then I also deep conditioned with this Deep Repair Mask from, I don't know the brand, but it's jojoba and shea butter, scalp and hair natural therapy. I got this from Sally's. You can see it's really, really good. I just started using it, and it makes my hair super soft. So I just wanted to do that since we are bleaching our hair. It can very much damage your hair. So I use that. Now I'm going to blow dry. Alright guys, so this is the final product after I blow dried and straightened my hair. I hope you guys really liked it and liked the tutorial, and I hope it helped you color your hair at home and not be so scared to do it yourself. So this is how it turned out, and it's a little brassier than I would like. It's not like obviously brassy. It's a nice blonde, but I want more of like a ashy color, so I'll probably either go get a toning product or just keep using that shampoo and seeing if it helps with that. So I hope you guys really like this tutorial, and please subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!